Hey YouTubers, Glenda here. I want to share with y'all a revelation that I got. There's a whole bunch of stuff been going on in my life the last month. The last month is, without question, one of the hardest months I've ever lived through. And it was like one trial after another. It's like one trial wasn't over until 2 days later something else happened, and then 2 days later something else happened, and deaths and serious illness and illness in my body and just crisis after crisis. And so, of course, I'm asking God, going, what is going on? What is up? I know that things are going to happen. We're going to go through trials, but, come on. This is like, beating me down. I don't know what to do. So I've been listening to some teachings and stuff, and reading the Word and praying a lot and just trying to get a handle on what's going on so I can walk strong in it. And it occurred to me in some of the teachings that I listened to, all of a sudden it hit me. We ask God all the time, Lord, take me up higher, take me up higher. I want to do more for you. I want to be closer to you. I want to visit heaven. I want to do all these things. And when you ask God for something, He wants to answer your prayer. If it's something that's within His will, He wants to answer your prayer. And so it's kind of like when you're in school. Let's say that you're in high school or you're about to go to college or something, and you want to know if you can advance to the next grade. What they do is they test you to see, do you have the knowledge you need to go to the next grade? Well, God kind of does the same thing. You ask Him for promotion, or you ask Him for more revelation or a deeper walk with Him, or you want to do more for Him. The next thing He's going to do is, if that's within His will, is He's going to test you and say, okay, well, I'm willing to give you that. Are you ready for it? And so, the way we get tested usually is either a great temptation comes or a great storm comes. And God doesn't tempt us, don't get me wrong. Only the enemy tempts us. But God may allow us to be tempted so that we can see something is still in us. Well, in my case, what came was a great storm. A great storm of one crisis after another. Just boom, 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 boom. And I'm still not sure it stopped. And promotion, if God just answered your prayer, let's say He just said, okay, you can go to the next level, and He didn't make sure you were ready. Promotion always brings an increased attack. It always brings a new attack. So if He just lets you advance to the next level without testing you or strengthening you, then the enemy's just going to shoot you down at the next level. Okay? So one of the things God does is He tests you, and it shows, He knows if you're ready or not. It shows you if you're ready. You need to know if you're ready. You need to know when the storm is on, when the temptation is there, when nothing is going right in your life. Nothing. On the 1st of August, my ex-husband died very suddenly. And that was a very grievous loss to me. And about 3 weeks later, my sister was life-flighted to the city after having a series of strokes. And then 2 days after that, I became so ill I had to go to the doctor. And 3 days after that, or 4 days after that, to the emergency room. The next day, again to the emergency room. And it was one thing after another. And then my vehicle broke down. And then it broke down again the next day. So, it has been nonstop. Y'all, it hadn't stopped. And in the meantime, I had gone to work for an employer that did not pay me for over 5 weeks. So I'm dealing with that too. And I'm out of town. I'm out of state, trying to deal with all this stuff at one time. And it was one thing after another. And I'm like, oh, Lord, stop the merry-go-round, let me off. I don't even, I'm a pretty strong person, but I don't even know how to deal with this much stuff at one time. And so I believe that one of the things that, one of the purposes of these kinds of storms, and this is for those of you who are in a storm, you're in a set of circumstances that is so horrible, so unbearable, so hard every single day, and stuff keeps happening that you don't know where to run. You don't know what to do, and you're trying to hang on to your faith. One of the things that a storm will teach you, it's like when the children of Israel were traveling through the desert, and Moses went up to the mountain to get the commandments, and he didn't come back. And they're like, Hey, what's up? Where's Moses? He's supposed to be guiding us. We don't know where to go. And now we don't know what to do now. Okay, well, you're in a storm. You don't know what to do now. And you have a choice. Are you going to keep taking one more step and saying, Lord, I trust you? One more step. Lord, I trust you. One more step. Lord, I trust you. Or are you going to run to the comfort of the world that you knew before you knew God? Are you going to, turn to the comfort of drugs, of alcohol, of a relationship you shouldn't be in, sexual immorality, of whatever you're comfortable? Are you going to go out and shop and buy a bunch of stuff you can't afford? Are you going to run to the comfort the world and the enemy offers? Or are you going to keep taking one more step going, wow, Lord, this is really hard, but I know you're going to carry me through it, and I know there's a purpose in it. One more step, Lord, I believe you. One more step, Lord, I know your promises are true no matter what. Lord, one more step, Lord, I really want that promotion. One more step. And, some of those steps, y'all, you make on your knees, okay? I made some of them on my knees this time. This was so devastatingly hard, and I'm not sure that the storm has ended. And some of those steps I made on my knees, weeping, crying out to God. Grief-stricken, scared for my sister, all of these different things, because in addition to everything else, my sister is now in extremely, extremely high risk of another stroke. She's only 62, and we're very close, and our other sister's already passed away. So all these things, one after another. Do you still trust Him? Am I still going to put my trust in God? Or am I going to, run out into the world and find something to comfort me in all this pain and say, oh, I can't take it anymore, Lord, I just got to do this, or I got to do that, I got to find some comfort? Or is He going to be your comfort? Because you can't have both. You either stay in the walk and grow stronger, or you fall out of the walk and lose a bunch of progress. And I've done that early in my walk. I've done that before. Years and years ago. So, the question is, you ask God for something. You ask Him for something really big. But can you handle what you ask Him for? He's testing you to see if you're ready for that promotion, if you're ready for that new level of revelation. Because there's an attack going to come with that, y'all. There's an attack going to come when you get promoted or you get a big revelation. There's an attack going to come with that from the enemy, and you better be strong enough to handle it, and you better not run to the world for the comfort, because I promise you, here's the attack, and here's the enemy going, go ahead, come on out here to the world. You need this to get you through that. You really need it. You need this drink. You need this drug to get you through that. Think about that. If you are in one of these storms right now, I'm in one. So I'm not preaching out of a book here. I'm in one. That's why I wanted to share this revelation with you guys, because, like I said, I've been making these steps on my knees. One more step. I trust you, Lord. One more step. Crying my heart out to God. One more step. One more step. I'm going to keep on. Lord, I'm going to hold on to you no matter what happens. You are the only solid thing to hold on to. You are the rock. You are the refuge. You are my strong tower. I refuse to go anywhere else for my strength. I'd like to know what you guys think about that. Praying for you guys that are in storms right now, and praying that we'll all come through them strong and in ways that glorify Him. Hope this is a help to you. God bless you.